name is Gabe, and welcome to Just a Sip. Today, I'll be showing you how to make an Irish snake. This is a shot that I invented for St. Patrick's Day. It is named after the legend of St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland into the sea. So that's how I came up with the name and kind of theme around it. Now that I've talked about the name, I'm going to go into what you're going to actually need to make this shot. First, you're going to need some sort of sour apple liqueur. I'm using De Kuyper Pucker Sour Apple. I really like this one. There's other brands out there. I don't know how they taste because I don't think I've had them before. I could be wrong, but I've had this a lot, as you can see. I've used this in one other shot and a couple other cocktails. My friends have really liked everything it's been in, and I chose this for the apple flavoring because it's kind of like the unofficial national fruit of Ireland. So there's like, from what I've read, there's some folklore behind it and other things. They also have a couple of apple types that are from Ireland. And so I chose it for that reason and for the green coloring because I wanted the shot to be green. So I thought that would add a lot to it. Next, you're going to need some sort of mint liqueur. I'm using Rumpelmint's. You can really use whichever one you want. They really shouldn't, well, a mint or mint, well, this is a mint schnapps, but you can use a mint liqueur or a mint schnapps, whichever one you like more. I have this on hand, that's why I'm using it. It's all right. My friends like taking shots of it. A lot of people do. It's a really good one to start off the night with. So I chose it for the minty flavor. It's a pretty big flavor with like St. Patrick's Day. And then last, you're gonna need some sort of strawberry syrup for cocktails. Probably not like the Hershey strawberry syrup because that's gonna be a different consistency. But I chose that because strawberries, like wild ones, are they're native to Ireland. They grow there, so that's why I chose this. And we're gonna be floating this at the top of the shot. And so when I get into the actual making of the shot, I will show you how to do the technique of floating something. Usually you'll float something that's like a syrup at the top of a cocktail. They're like Sex on the Beach or Tequila Sunrise. You'll float this at the top, and then so it's on the top and then it'll sink to the bottom because it's syrup and it's denser than the other liquids in there. So that's why it's called floating, because it floats down and floats on top. But now that you're gonna also want a bar spoon to make this shot so you can do the technique of floating. But now that I've showed everything you're gonna need to make this shot, let's go into the actual making of the shot. It's gonna be equal parts, both your mint schnapps or liqueur and sour apple liqueur. I'm gonna pour them at the same time so I can get roughly the same amount rather than pouring one and then the other. This will also help them mix together because they're pouring in at the same time. And then I'm gonna leave probably, I don't know if you can see, but right here-ish or here, good head room for the strawberry syrup to float on top. But let's get into the actual pouring of them. So as you can see, this poured out first, so it's gonna probably have a stronger mint flavor because it just came out first because this one was lower and I didn't prepare for that very well. But now let's get into floating. So you're gonna want to take your bar spoon, put it here, and then slowly pour the syrup onto it. So as you can see, as I pour it, it leaves this cool trail and then ends up sitting on the bottom, layering the syrup from the liqueur. It's got that green and then red, kind of looks like a watermelon. So it's a pretty cool looking shot, but let's get into the tasting. Okay, that was really good, actually. Not a big shot fan, but I like this one a lot. Not just saying that because I'm the one who invented it. I've invented things in the past that I don't like flavor-wise or what's in it, but this is really good. So you definitely get that strawberry taste, but definitely strong mint and a little bit of appleness. Not too strong on the apple part. That definitely doesn't shine through as much as the mint and strawberry. Obviously, as I said, you kind of get that little bit of strawberry from it being on the top. And then once it gets to the bottom part, you get a lot of that strawberry again. And then the mint shines through a lot. But that's probably because I ended up pouring a little bit more of the Rumplemans than I did of the sour apple. I think if they were more equal parts, you would taste more of the apple. But overall, I think that's really good. And yeah, hopefully you guys can try this one out. And if you do, I'd love to hear your feedback. And thank you for watching.